All right, and welcome to the MCEL playoffs. Today we have Ridiculous Six versus Yotes on Lijiang Tower. I'm Hiri, and joining me tonight is my co-caster.
Hello, I'm Peaches.
And so far, it looks the game has not started yet. So Peaches, what kind of comps do you think these teams are going to be playing on this map?
I feel like we've been seeing Akame has been switching. Has it been like between tank and DPS? So that, or at least between our matches, right?
Yes, I
So I'm
think I've
kind
seen
of curious.
Akame on tank more on matches.
Yeah, I definitely think I've seen them playing a bit more strongly on tanks. So I guess that's the one I'm usually watching for is when I see them on Zarya. That seems like to be one of their stronger plays. Oh, but look, there we are.
Looks
It
like
looks like
Ridiculous Six
they're
is going to have a slightly easier time with Akame on the Doomfist instead of the Zarya.
right. So that'll be interesting. And I guess I'm actually a little bit surprised to see that as well.
Both teams look like are rolling out
So
the
that'll
Run
be
Zarya,
interesting. And
along with the
I guess
Genji.
I'm actually a little bit
However, it looks
surprised to
like
see that
the
as
Yotes is
well.
not going to be going with an Ana to nano their Genji. They're going to be going with a Lucio Bap combo for heals and support. This could be very interesting.
Definitely not the comps that I expected to see.
Yes.
But
It looks like Ridiculous Six is going for more of a damage boost support role, whereas Ridiculous Six is, or not Ridiculous Six, the Yotes is going for more of a AoE healing.
right,
But
definitely off to a very aggressive start.
Night Raven being taking down Shadow and getting taken down by Icy Lunar. High being able to come in and pick two off.
They don't seem to
Very
be
much
very
in the
worried about the point.
point.
All right, now we
First,
see them backing up a little
first fight
bit.
for the Yotes. Icy Lunar catching a Kame off. The advantage is with Ridiculous Six at the moment, but time
They
puts
are,
it. That's coming out
all
from
right,
Ridiculous
there we
Six.
go.
Nano's coming out. Unfortunately, I don't have Blade yet. So Nano is
Seems
not
like
gonna
the Ridiculous Six
help.
just did not really take good advantage of that early pick.
I think if they had a Lucio like the Yotes did, they would have been able to speed boost through right to the enemy team and quickly
Right.
finish the fight off. Unfortunately, though, it looks like they kind of stalled during their push, allowing the Yotes to stabilize and wait for their Six to come back.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like now the Yotes has the ult advantage.
The Yotes very much with the ult advantage. Icy Lunar getting picked off. Kami trading. Shatter coming through, finding two.
Okay.
Beat and Lamp both come out on the side of the Yotes. Blade, unfortunately, not finding any picks. However,
Yotes still has a
Six is being
pretty
able to
strong ult
push.
advantage for this fight. I think they're going
Shatter
to be
coming
able
through,
to.
catching two off guard. Both end up falling from the Shatter.
Looks like the
As
Ridiculous
Shadow's
Six's
caught
Rhine is
on
alone on
point.
point.
Fortunately, no escape for him. Another cleanup for the Yotes.
Now we'll see if the Ridiculous Six can regroup and make it back in time.
It's, looks like the Yotes is using all of their ults at the last second here to
Unfortunately,
keep
it
Ridiculous
looks
Six
like
from
the
touching.
Ridiculous Six wasted their nano there.
And
Unfortunate.
that is the first round to the Yotes. Hopefully next map, Ridiculous Six can perform a little better. Play into their strengths some more. So on this map, I'm definitely expecting to see Symmetras for the teleporter straight to point.
Mm-hmm. No switches yet.
Which is yet. It looks like Ridiculous Six is going to be going with the Pharmacy.
Oh, there we
And
go.
High switching off of Genji onto Sombra. I don't think I've ever seen him play Sombra before. Ridiculous Six switching off the Pharmacy, going to Reaper instead. This is interesting. No Symmetras on either side, so no teleport. The two poking at each other at the moment. Kame, fortunately falling early. But can High pick off Icy Lunar? Make it a fair trade. Fortunately not. Right now, Ridiculous 6 does have a pretty heavy advantage. But that advantage is slipping quickly as Kame comes back. Now, looks like the fight has gone in the Yotes' favor. He capped the point. And now they are just cleaning up the fight. Now, I do believe this time, if Acrocat actually waits for Icy Lunar to get his blade before nanoing him, they very could easily turn this back around. But I know this choke can be very difficult to push through for teams, especially when you're going up against a team as well coordinated. And
they also, the Yotes have grab right now too. Yep.
Both
with the Ridiculous 6 grouped up like that, definitely
Yotes.
saw that coming.
Kame looks like he's trying to perhaps get a sneaky pick off the back of the Yote, or the Ridiculous 6 as they push through. Unfortunately gets caught out by Idiom. Forced to retreat. Shatter coming through from Night Raven. Only catching Momlock. No follow-up to finish her off. As Akame is going wild in the backline, just doing as he pleases.
Yeah, Akame definitely disrupted that push there. It almost seemed like Ridiculous 6 was going to move up in there, but definitely got split.
Oh, Icy Lunar. That is so unfortunate. For this last push, it does look like the Ridiculous 6 has ult advantage.
And we see Blade coming out.
Unfortunately, Kame is able to shut it down as Grab comes through to keep them from touching. Lijiang Tower goes to the Yotes.
Those grabs were pretty big.
Yes. And Lijiang Tower, I believe, is one of the Yotes' stronger maps.
Oh,
they always seem to outperform every team on it. But this especially was very devastating for Ridiculous 6.
Yeah, I definitely feel in those in that match, Yotes seemed to get a lot more value out of their ults. I think Ridiculous 6 just wasn't really getting full advantage of their ult usage.
Prior to every fight, what was going on was that the Yotes was actually calling out which ults they would be using during the fight, which ones they would use first, and which ones would be follow-ups. Whereas it seems like for Ridiculous 6, it was kind of just left up to each individual player's whims as to when to ult.
Yeah, definitely agree there. Yotes also definitely seemed to manage their ult use very well, and not we didn't really see, well, that last one we of course saw Shatter and Grav together, but otherwise they definitely didn't seem to be just wasting all their ults at once, which I feel like we kind of saw that a bit. Ridiculous 6.
Yes, we definitely saw several ults on the side of Ridiculous 6 that didn't really seem to serve a purpose or to be used effectively. But on this next map, it is Ridiculous 6's pick. So we'll see how they perform there. Maybe Lijiang is just one of the maps that they're bad with. Looks like they picked Hollywood. Very interesting.
All right, looks like we're taking a breather. So we've got Yotes. Something seems odd here.
Yeah, they always want to flip sides on me. We're on stream still.
Okay.
All right, I got everything squared away. I'm looking at everything. Looks like we got Hollywood. They brought somebody into sub only. Yotes and Yotes. Yes, Ridiculous 6. I don't know why it always says that. Ridiculous 6 locked in there. All right, let me fix the stream. Everyone sit tight. I like to switch it on me. Boom. All right, here we go. My goodness. Yeah. Here we go. We ready?
Yes.
All right.
So I'm very interested. I definitely believe that the Yotes is going to be going for more of a divey comp on attack. That definitely seems to be their forte.
Yep. I really am not too terribly familiar with the players on Ridiculous 6. It looks like we have Icy Lunar and Idiom playing DPS. Is that right?
Sorry, we're doing a swap. I didn't see that swap there.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. We're swapping bread in. Swap to red.
A
Swap to
crunchy.
specs. Only red. Okay. Let's start. Here we go. Boom. All right, now we're starting for reals.
All right.
All right, this time for real.
And Yotes wanted to be on attack, so here we go. All
So
right.
it'll be very interesting to see what comps these teams pull out for attack and defense. I'm fairly certain that the Yotes is going to go for a divey, very fast, in and out comp. Just because, as I said, that's their forte. That seems to be what they perform best with, or at least what we've seen them perform best with. But for Ridiculous 6, I'm not quite sure what they'll be pulling out for defense. I don't think I've really seen too many defense-oriented heroes from them.
See, we've got Zarya so far. Assuming then Shadow's probably going to be going Rhine.
This is a very... I don't know if this is their final comp, the part of the Yotes.
Oh, 100%. Red will definitely play that hamster the whole time. I don't think I've ever seen him play any other character.
Okay.
Yeah, very unconventional comp here. We got hamster, roadhog, widow. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Let's see what they do.
Now, I did make fun of Akame's Widow last time I played with him, so I am very interested to see how he does.
Definitely worried about that Tracer.
Oh, Tracer's right on him.
Okay, I see. He's still a bad Widow. Alright, I feel comfortable.
Ooh.
Alright.
Okay.
It looks like the Yotes is getting their advantage with their tanks pushing so aggressively, and Discord Orc coming out from Noah from Death. Kame finally securing his first pick on Widow. Pushing up a little too far, though.
Looks like Ridiculous 6 kind of wanted to contest that. I think they're going to let it go.
Yes, I don't think they have I don't think there's an option for them anymore to contest. Just the aggression coming out on the parts of the Yotes tanks, along with that Discord Orb, it's just putting too much pressure on them. Kame using his ult. Missing a Mercy. Twice. Thrice. 4 times.
It's like
Ooh, Kame hitting a shot.
On a
Okay,
tracer.
I need to stop rolling. Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, Kame finally popping off. Let's go. Let's go,
ouch.
Kame. Pop off.
I'd be worried to play against him with Farah.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just pull out Hanzo. Poop on him again.
There you go.
Yeah, it definitely
EMP coming out.
seems that
Catching 3 up.
Yotes is definitely performing a lot stronger as a team. Ridiculous Six just doesn't really seem to be playing together.
I think out of all the teams in the league, it's the Yotes that has the most time together in practice.
Mm-hmm.
Whether being
It definitely
competitive or
shows.
play. Right now, they're doing a really great job of grouping up together, waiting for everyone before they push in.
Mm-hmm.
Icy Lunar is pushing him by himself. Unfortunately,
Yep,
that is going to cost him his life, giving the Yotes an advantage.
All right. Yep, 2 persons. They also definitely have a huge ult advantage.
And unfortunately, their Zen is getting caught alone with the ball, meaning that now they
Oof.
have no supports, and their team quickly falls. So I think for that fight, if Icy Lunar had just been a little bit more patient and waited for one of his tanks to come push up with him,
Yep.
would have been a much different story.
I don't know if they're going to jump on it or not. Ooh, wow.
Ooh. Alright, Ridiculous Six needs to fall as far back as possible, possibly even back to spawn, because right now they're in an extremely disadvantaged God, I cannot talk today. They're in a very bad spot if they need to get out. Because right now, what's happened is the Yotes has taken all of the space.
Widow.
They still have time. Can group up, hopefully. Focus this ball, who's alone in their spawn. Or, not alone, but with very little support.
Oh.
Grav coming out, unfortunately not finding anyone, as Whole Hog and Nano is used on the side of the Yotes. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's enough for the Yotes to really secure this fight, as it looks like Ridiculous Six is starting to stabilize and win back.
We see how, yep, and we see Yotes backing off now.
But it does look like the Yotes has ult advantage here.
Mm-hmm.
Switching off Roadhog for Diva on the Yotes. Think you can get a Diva bomb off?
I think so, especially since Ridiculous Six no longer has... Oh, that massive EMP coming out on the part of High, catching 5 off. Yotes pushing the advantage, getting as many picks as they want. Fortunately, this could be it for the Yotes. Or for Ridiculous Six.
I don't know how Bread
Like
stayed alive there. There's a Diva
that
bomb coming out, and unfortunately that means they cannot contest in time to stop it. I would say all in all though, against the Yotes, that's pretty good time on the clock.
Yeah, they had
Ridiculous
some big
Six
stops.
held a pretty good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Now it'll be interesting to see what the Yotes do on defense. If they're going to still be running the ball, or if they're going to be...
But they will still be running the ball, I guarantee it. Yeah.
Well, say whatever you want. Respect on Bread. He knows what character he wants to play, and he plays them.
The team comp's interesting, though, for defense. Tracer, I guess they're going to go super divey, like an attackful defense.
This comp allows them to have a lot of mobility, which is great because it allows the Diva to really retreat back to their Widow when she needs help, or the Zen.
You have a ball and you have a tree that's going to be in your back line, so Ridiculous 6 needs to have some kind of stun. And they don't have anything right now. They need a Brig or McCree.
The Zen Discord orb could be good enough if they really communicate their targets and focus them. And Icy Lunar finding Akame right off the bat. As I said, Akame's Widow is just terrible. Hi, fortunately there to save it for Akame as he gets aggro cat. The fight is currently even. Ball jumping on the Widows. Hi, currently being patient to jump into the fight as well.
Poor Widow is getting attacked by the Tracer and the hamster. And it's, I don't know how Icy Lunar's still alive.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Oh, and he gets the Zen. Oh, almost got the Mercy.
So I think the Ridiculous 6 definitely has the right idea with putting so many resources into Icy Lunars. It seems that he's really able to get the picks when it's important.
Yeah.
But I think what they definitely need to do, they definitely need to group up more, and they need to have some kind of CC for the ball and the Tracer in their backline.
It's Kame going for trick
Kame
shots.
Going for the jump shots. Hi, being able to find Icy Lunar off guard with no support, then finding the Zen. Kami just finds the floor, and unfortunately,
Mercy.
He's still alive.
Or maybe the Mercy's picking on him.
Still alive. Very impressive.
All right, we got a blade here. Let's see what they do with it.
So this could actually be very good for Ridiculous 6 if they push.
They got to group up. They're all over the place. All right, they got to reset.
Fortunately, though, High and Bread finding all the picks they want in the back line. CC just isn't there to stop them. But it does seem that Ridiculous 6 is catching on, and they now have Brig and McCree. I think it would have been a little bit better to have the Mercy switch to Brig than the Zen, because that Discord orb would have been very helpful in dealing with the ball.
Yeah. We're about to have 3 ults Ridiculous 6 here, but
Alright.
there's 3. There's 4 ults on the Yotes side.
Yotes very much in the alt advantage at the moment.
How did that pin miss?
Blade coming out, unfortunately Trans immediately to follow.
Yeah. Oh, Diva Bomb. Who's it at? Heads up. Alright, reset again.
This time just popping off, finding
Hopefully
3 on
they can
Ridiculous 6.
get a chance to actually regroup here.
Yep.
Yes, unfortunately it does somewhat feel as though Ridiculous 6 has been staggering into this fight.
Yeah, they gotta group up because they're fighting against 2 times, the clock and time on the Yotes. They are not giving them anything.
They still have not learned to pay attention to High and Bread. It's very dangerous to ignore 2 flankers like that, especially when they're as well communicated as the Yotes.
Oh, there's just a lot. 17 seconds. I don't think they can touch.
Akame popping off, finding 2 in a row. Wall's coming out. Can he find a third? Yes, he can. Let's go. This is what I like to see, Akame. Alright, I complimented him once. You can't say that I was bullying him now.
That's it.
And it's the Yotes win.
Yotes advancing to the finals next week.
Yes, they are.
Don't see these too often.
Aggrecat is very good at Zen.
Yeah, I think if they had supported their Zen more, allowed or built their comp around him, they would have had a much better chance against the Yotes. But they did do very well.
Mm-hmm.
Good game all around.
Yes. GG's, everyone. Thank you so much, Hiri and Peaches, for casting tonight. Really appreciate it. And good luck tomorrow, hopefully. Still working on scheduling your game. It'll either be tomorrow at 8 or Thursday at 8. So everyone that's watching, stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. You all have a good night.
You too.